Before we hear those exciting first words, there's a lot that has to happen with your child developmentally. Children are sponges. They're soaking up everything around them and learning the comprehension piece of language. A child has to know what to call an item before they can label it verbally. That is why we target comprehension and identification of picture labels. This lesson will teach you how to work on these tasks with your child, so let's get started. Before we can expect a child to correctly identify the names of pictures assigned to them, we have to help them first learn what they're called. Spend some time focusing on photos in books or even using flashcards. As a helpful tip, use real photos as often as you can. Children learn the names of items better when real photos are used versus more illustrative images. When using a book or photo card with your child, point to the photo to draw your child's attention and model the correct name of the item. Use photos of animals, vehicles, sports, household items, clothing, things that your child is familiar with or would see in an everyday situation. Once you've worked on teaching your child the names of various items, it's time to work on their comprehension skills. To do this, place 2 photos in front of them. It's very important to start from a group of 2 so as to not overwhelm them. Let's say that it's a photo of a dog and a cat. Ask your child, "Where's the dog?" and see if they will point to the correct photo. If they don't respond, try the phrase, "touch the dog," and see if that helps. Work in groups of 2 initially, and then you can move on to doing groups of 3, maybe 4. Eventually, you can transition into helping your child identify items from a page on a book. Make it a point to practice tasks like this daily. It doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out lesson. Just focus on incorporating identification tasks into play. That keeps it fun and engaging for your kiddo. More than likely, they won't even be able to tell the difference between practice and playing, and that's the whole goal. Even just practicing for 15 minutes a day is a great way to increase your kiddo's ability to identify and comprehend items and pictures. If your child is finding it difficult to identify items and pictures, take a step back and focus on teaching them the names of items. Continue to model the names of the items on the cards, in books, or throughout your everyday life, like pointing out a tree when taking an afternoon stroll, or modeling the names of foods during dinner time. If this extra help doesn't seem to be working, or your child isn't making as much progress as you'd expect, be sure to talk to your speech language pathologist for next steps.